Hello, welcome back to Random Battles. Starting out here in the 1700s. If we're lucky, maybe we can make it to 1800. But immediately, not the lucky star you want. Alomamola, actually a pretty good Pokemon with Flip Turn Wish. But you cannot take a freeze dry here. I'm thinking probably our best option immediately is to go Uxie. Can tank it pretty well and start disrupting. So yeah, this is a freeze dry. That looks like choice specs. We'll just fire off a Thunder Wave here. We really do not have an Ice type switch in, so that's going to be Limber. So that's actually a really good call from our opponent there. And then, okay, I accidentally immediately click Knock Off there. That was like frame perfect, which is not a great trade for us, because now our Uxie is very low. But we can go into our Alomamola here, and just flip turn off of this. Hasn't shown hazards yet, so losing boots isn't a big deal. I would try to like wish past Uxie right now or something, but there's a good chance the Kyurem comes. Never mind. Okay. I was about to say Kyurem could come right back in, but no. So we'll just go back into Alomamola here. So he keeps hitting himself. And this time I will try to wish. As they're kind of just staying in, hitting me as much as possible. There's the Kyurem. Okay. So no flip turn here, but we could go to, I think, Dialga. It's going to be a good switch. Because we can heal off whatever Kyurem does here. It's going to be a Draco. Well, we don't quite heal it off, but... Oh, never mind. Alomomola is fat enough. Excellent. And they might just sack Persian here. I'm just going to give my rocks, actually. As they go to Gliscor. Huh. So if we fire off a Draco here, there's a small chance it kills, but not a great chance, honestly. So what I'm thinking here is we go to our Alomomola, and we just flip turn. He gets the Toxic off. It's not a huge deal. So Alomomola doesn't really stick around. And now I can fire off a Draco here. They go for Protect. This will still kill. Yeah, I'm willing to trade because Gliscor is an evil Pokemon. I mean, we all know why it is annoying as it was in OU, but in random battles it's probably even worse if its ability to sit around and toxic things forever. So he does catch us out here now. Since we do not have a switch in for this. Although, here's an interesting idea. If he goes for Freeze Dry, we live that. Now we don't kill back, but Draco would put him in range of basically being stuck. I'm going to call a Freeze Dry here. Yep, there's Freeze Dry. We hit our Draco, perfect. So I think I can bring Dialga back later, and, well, that's just a forfeit, actually. Perfect. Get our first win. And that's why I say Alomamola is so good, because without Alomamola being able to Wish Pass like it does, Dialga would never be able to be that healthy and be in that position. Alright, next game. So we got a Beartic into Amoonguss, good lead. Got Banded Barraskewda, that'll be good late game. Caesarword's Defog is nice. Sandy Shocks, no spikes, which I guess synergizes with the Caesar and a Ditto as well. And then the surprisingly powerful Slowking with Life Orb. There's no reason not to just go for an immediate crash here, and that's why. It's crazy damage. So we're gonna let this guy roost up, and then we immediately threaten the Oko with Thunderbolt. It's not really a reason for them to stay in, so I'm just gonna Volt. Somewhat expecting the Amoonguss. I mean, it might be a little predictable that I Volt, but it's kind of hard to stop that kind of pivoting nonsense anyway. So we get Slowking here. I mean, honestly, my best guy here would be Sandy Shocks, but obviously that's not going to happen now. We could go for the Beartic play. It's an idea. So if we are able to Sword Stance up, which we should be able to, that would kind of force a kill. So yeah, I'm gonna try to Sword Stance up here. And also, if he tries to chilly out, he can't realistically do that, because then he's just setting me up. So here they Fire Blast here, and they do. No burn, no specs. So Icicle Crash is probably just a kill now. And this is realistically the best kind of opportunity you can expect for him, Beartic, taking half your health. So if you try to set up a Moongus, we're risking going to sleep. Try to set up on Skarmory, risking Body Press, which does this much damage. So we're going to take out Phalanx here. Probably going to be seeing Skarmory come in with Body Press. Let's see if that's the case. Actually bring out Flapple, which is pretty risky for them. I mean, they have a pretty good chance. If they hit, they kill, so that's the 8% chance of dying here. Aqua Jet is pretty meaningless damage. Scizor, though, is going to resist both those stabs. Yeah, we eat Grav Apple right up. I think it's a Dragon Dance Ram, but anyway, we U-turn here. Nice bulky pivot. And now we go back into our Sandy Shocks here. I'm fine with just Thunderbolting here. They might go Glow King, but then we can just Earth Power after. And we get a Lucky Para too. Always take those. Not sure how much it'll end up mattering here. This looks like AV. It immediately mattered. There you go. So Flapple comes back in. If this is Dragon Dance, I think it has a Lumberry. So I'm going to Volt out here. It actually goes for the Sucker. So maybe Volting wasn't a great play there, because it also crit and did a bajillion damage, but we U-turn now. As long as we have Scizor, we're in a good spot against Flapple. Skarm comes back in. You already know who we're going to. Let me think here. I might want to go to Barraskewda off of Volturn. Because I'm tempted to just straight up Earth Power here. Which honestly I think I am going to do that. Yeah, because Glow King coming out. And there's no harm in doing it again. Go straight out to Scizor, no more Volt Turn shenanigans. Well, my bad, but there will be more Volt turning, but no Volt in this case. We don't want to take the Sucker Punch damage. Now the only danger this thing really poses is like being Terra Fire, Terra Blast. That would be an issue. Amoonguss here looking for a spore. You're not going to get it, so I'm going to go out to Ditto here. Eat spore. And, do we want to just Sludge Bomb for damage here? It wouldn't do a whole lot, but it would help keep him low. Then again, he's definitely going to Sludge here. Can Beartic come in on that? Yes. We're going to go to Beartic here, making an aggressive play. Sludge Bomb, no poison. Perfect. So definitely Scarm coming out, so I'm going to go to Sandy Shocks here. Oh. Interesting. Good thing I switched. Was not expecting that play. And Earth's Power not likely to kill here. We could go Terra Ground. After all, Sandy Shocks is tearing him up. Yeah, I think Terra Ground's a good play here. Take out the Amoonguss for sure. And yeah, he's in a rough spot. We had a disgusting team, if I'm to be frank there. I mean, we didn't even show it, but I mean, flip turn on top of U-turn and Volt Switch, that's tough to deal with. But immediately, met with suboptimal lead, I'd say. We will see what the Scovillain is. I mean, what are our options here? So we got Magearna. Kingdra, Sinistcha, actually, is going to be a great switch in here. It's heat-proof. We've also got the Regieleki, which is going to be nice for revenge-killing pivoting. I'm going to go Sinistcha here, in case they Leech Seed or Grass Move, which they do. That is definitely specs. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. But we can actually just recover here. And take a chunk out of Brute Bonnet while we're doing that. So we cannot damage this guy. But we can go to Swanna. We do risk, of course, sleep, but actually just go straight to Torkoal. Torkoal still takes a lot from Hydro Pump, so I'm just going to click that. A little unlucky there. But c'est la vie. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, Float Soul comes out. Float Soul is not scary in the sun. Although it can bulk up here, but I can kind of just trade the Swanna. Continues bulking. If they go for another bulk up, Brave Bird won't kill probably, but Hydro Pump will. So they just go for Crunch. But take out the Float Soul. It's Swanna. Swanna, a defog user who is so underwhelming that it felt as EU recently. Here's Kyogre though. Now we're starting to get in scary territory. So if this thing is... if it's Scarf, which it is, threatening, Sinistcha can just come in on this. Thunder. No Para, that's nice. And, we're just gonna throw out a Strength Step, because this is a pretty free switch to something else. And yeah, there's the Torkoal. But we can just Shadow Ball this if he wants to stay and get some nice damage. It will, getting the Lava Plume off. But unfortunately, Swanna is a little too low to come in on this. We could go to Golem, actually. We do risk a burn, of course, switching around. But Golem does not have a lot of good entry points here. And I'm wondering, do we just rip? That would be fun. We're gonna rip the Explosion, why not? Yep, there goes Torkoal. Remember, clicking Torkoal or clicking Explosion is always more fun than not clicking Explosion. I am very tempted to spin here, but I'm not that big a fan of getting the rocks out. There comes the Brute Bonnet. We're gonna be able to threaten here. I think we just take the Brave Bird. Yeah, Brute Bonnet's a big problem for the team, and now we can just get rid of it. And so with Rain up, I'm gonna go Magearna. We don't have to be scared of the following fire move from Scovillain yet. They do just go straight to Scovillain though. Trying to think who's our best option here. I'm gonna go Kingdra here. So I go Kyogre, that's fine. I just need my damage on Kyogre so I can kill it with Regieleki. So I'm just gonna click the Safe Hurricane. As they go for the Calm Mind, not what I want to see. Now I can Draco. And from here we just Rave Crash, I think. Yeah. Rapid Spin actually will probably kill here. It didn't kill, no! Okay, Ice Beam. That was an 80% chance to kill. What's Rapid Spin, by the way? Why I clicked it. But we do live. As they go to Scovillain, this thing is enough of a problem for my team that I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. We Volt Switch, sack the Sinistcha, and now we can come back and Terra Blast for the kill. Oh, that did not. Whoa, that was the worst damage I've ever seen. Well, that was a huge misplay. I was headcocking it to be super effective, which obviously it's not. Yeah, whoops. I deserve that loss. That was a rough and stupid way to lose. So I think we got a 2-1 now, yeah. But immediately back in another game here. Pheasantipity on Salamence. And we do have the beat up Pheasantipity, which is an almost guaranteed toxic, which I am going to go for. A pretty fast and aggressive team here. So they go into Incineroar. So it's not going to do almost any damage. But we do get the Toxic Chain. Yeah, half health's resisted beat up on Incineroar. Did less damage to the immediate toxic damage, which is really funny. So, they don't really threaten a lot against us. Because we can just roost it off, and I don't want to switch anything into this Incineroar, because nothing takes it well. So I'm just going to stay in and trade hits with it. So get rid of our leftovers. Honestly, I'm just going to start clicking beat up, just in case they switch. We go for the Wisp. I don't really care. And they Flare Blitz there. Ow. That finally did some damage. As they go Sylveon here. Possible Terra Steel. I should have roosted there. What was I doing? Obviously, they could protect. Thinking Dugtrio is good here. Dugtrio with a Sword Stance could be a real problem. They don't do a lot of damage if they choose to stay in for some reason. And if they go Immense, I should be able to kill after +1 with Stone Edge. Yeah, there's Immense. They could go Terra Ground here. But if we're able to force that, Dugtrio's in a good position. Or, sorry, we have Wugtrio and Dugtrio. Yeah, you know what I mean. They go Terra Dragon there, actually. Still take a lot of damage for that. Not in kill range for Wugtrio yet. Not reliably, at least. I mean, he could go for a third shot, but then that's free entry for Sylveon. I'm wondering, maybe we can go Maushold here. But do I want to hide the Maushold? Decisions. We're gonna go Articuno here. Just take the easy Freeze Dry. Actually, I'm gonna Brave Bird and say that in case they go to Sylveon here. Both are a kill. But getting rid of that Terra really quickly is really good for us. Because that's one level of trickeration we do not have to deal with. They go into Sableye, which is very bad for us. So to start, I'm going to spam Freeze Drive this guy. So I go for the T-Wave and immediate full para. Which means I can actually instead now go for the Brave Bird. But yeah, if I can kill the Sableye, that's all I need. Go for the Roost now. Basically, because Sableye can shut down our win con of Maushold. They go for the Taunt. It's a good call on their part. And we'll just go for Freeze Dry now. Fish for that freeze chance on Sableye. Going to Heracross, we do get the freeze there. Not very likely to thaw, so I'm going to try to take this opportunity to Roost up. Don't get it. So it goes. I'm going to go to Wugtrio now. Yeah, there's a Calm Mind. And we're just going to click Liquidation here. Barely living. That Hyper Voice. Oh my god. They protect. Get a little healing going. But yeah, Wugtrio. Just guaranteed to do massive damage here. Yeah, we'll take half of Reggie Ice's health. All good with me. And I think it's Fire Blast time. They go into Sableye. We miss. That would have been nice. Now they're going to be able to get up a Thunder Wave. But we do take it out. Suddenly we're looking really good with the Maushold win con. I'm going to go for Terra Fire here. Because I need to be able to take out the Salamence in case it Dragon Dances. They go for Outrage. I get paralyzed. But now we should be able to just finish things off with Pop Bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know we're clicking it again. We got 1, 2. Oh shit. That wasn't supposed to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah. This is why I wanted to keep Maushold hidden. See, if I showed that Maushold earlier, Sableye would show up. I don't want Sableye showing up. So, because they didn't know I had that Maushold, they're willing to get rid of the Sableye, which let me win with Maushold. Anyway, so now we got Spiritomb versus Okidogi. Not an immediate great matchup here. So, I mean, the most likely things are Poltergeist or Will-O-Wisp, I guess. I'm just gonna bulk up for now. Yeah, there's the Will-O-Wisp. There's no very safe switch in there for me. Because if I go Staraptor looking for a Poltergeist, the water, we risk the Will-O-Wisp like that. If I go something like Ludicolo, not caring about Wisps, well then we risk the Poltergeist. But anyway, Swampert here is going to be a good entry point for Ludicolo, which I will take, and we'll just Giga Drain to scout they have, get a little health back. Losing Specs isn't great, but it's not the end of the world because it also lets us pivot between moves. We go Raging Bolt here. They don't threaten a lot of damage on us, so I'm just going to Ice Beam. Oh gosh, it's AV. I didn't want to see that. Now this threatens a lot of damage on us. Can we do anything about that? Bleak Wind kills. Ice Beam doesn't even kill back. I'm thinking Okidogi. Not looking good for this game. So I'm just going to sack it there. This is a scary matchup because Bleak Wind is nearly impossible to switch into. But I'm going to try to threaten here. It's my bird. They can go Raging Bolt here. I don't think that matters. They will still die to 2 Brave Birds. We have a lot of Terra Fighting, which is not great against how good this thing is. Honestly, I hope their specs, they stay in fishing for a kill, and they miss it and I kill with Brave Bird. But they go Raging Bolt. Understandably so. Take that out, it's a Brave Bird. Oh no, it's a Minior. I think my best chance here is to go Houndstone and Roar. I think this kills. Or I think it works. I'm not sure what shield's down, to be honest. It does work. I have a cat meowing at me. This is a... looks like a... no, it's not a free Poltergeist. But we will go for it. Yeah, they go back out to Minior. But I mean, we'll just Roar back out. It doesn't threaten a lot of damage immediately. Yeah. Will they do it again? I'm gonna Poltergeist here. Okay, yeah. So we get some damage on Tornadus, which is huge. Oops, bumped the mic there. So yeah, now Torn's low. It also not Specs. Meaning this could be a good opportunity for Oricorio. We are Roost on Oricorio. Yeah, I think we go for it now. Yeah, I mean, 2 biggest problems here are Torn and Minior. We'll see how they respond. Worst case scenario, they Bleak Wind and slow us down. They go Spiritomb instead. Now, obviously, we do not want to take the Poltergeist. I think we don't have a great Terra here anyway, so we're gonna Terra Fighting and go for the Hurricane. Poltergeist does so much damage. I mean, I think we have to hinge on the Hurricane. Or we could also Roost and go for the Poltergeist missing. Or just PB stall entirely. I'm gonna see if I can get that miss. We're not getting the miss. I think I have to go for Hurricane. Oh, we hit. Thank God. And this is just another Roost here. See what they go for. It's Earthquake, which does too much damage. That's like a Maxer, by the way, so I'm just gonna Roost again. Do I get another opportunity to get upwards or Choreo? No. I just have to take the damage here. Our end game is Golduck, which is not a very inspiring sentence. So they're just gonna give up Swampert here, and then use that opportunity to go to Torn. Torn does have to hit Bleak Wind here. We don't have a switch in, so yeah. So here's our end game. We get a quick attack here. If they let us get that, they go Meteor afterwards. Then we go Golduck. We can OHKO with Hydro after living a hit. And then Hatterene can get OHKO'd by Bird. That's my thinking here. Yes, we live that hit. Get our kill. And now we just attack the hat. We miss. Not great. Please hit. We cannot Encore. That Grass Knot doesn't even do enough damage to actually matter. They're just going all the way up. So we get a net 0 damage there. Brave Bird. Probably not going to kill. Oh, yeah, they go Terra Steel. I totally forgot. Forgot about the whole Terra factor at the end there. And they're instantly gone. Yeah. Well, I should have thought a little harder about that end game, but I'm not sure if we were going to be able to take out that hat after the initial Hydro miss. Maybe if we had immediately gone to Staraptor there. Ah, so close. However, that's 5 battles, so I call it there. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you next time.